As many as 2,000 activists showed up for a demonstration in East Jerusalem, al-Quds, against Israel's occupation of Palestine. The demonstration was peaceful in nature and the largest against the Israeli occupation in the city in many years. Some even said the largest in over 2 decades.
I came here to join this protest for the liberation of Palestine, to stand in solidarity with the people of Palestine that are fighting against an occupation, against a brutal apartheid regime. And we're here to send a clear message to the international community as well as to the Palestinian and Israeli people. We will not stand silent as this occupation continues, and we'll continue resisting popularly this occupation, this apartheid regime, till it falls down, hopefully soon.
The demonstrators first gathered outside one of the western gates of the old city of Jerusalem, al-Quds, and then began their march towards the Sheikh Jarrah neighborhood, chanting along the way, "Only free people can negotiate, and together we march to liberate Palestine." The large crowd included Palestinians and members of the international solidarity movement with the Palestinian people, but the larger participation came from Israeli left-wing activists. The Israeli police maintained a heavy presence all along the path of the demonstrators.
No to occupation. We want to be free like other nations. Israel's occupation is suffocating us. No to slavery.
If this demonstration was just Palestinian, then you would see a lot of tear gas. You want to start open your mouth and then they will shoot you with a lot of tear gas and rubber bullets. So what I want to say is that I came here because I want to prove that in Jerusalem there is a Palestinian identity and Palestinian people who want to demonstrate for Palestine.
The slogans that the demonstrators chanted ranged from "Palestine is free" to "Israel's fascism will not pass," and from Bil'in to al-Quds, "Palestine is free." Some Israelis from the right tried to disrupt the demonstration by chanting pro-Israel slogans and raising flags, but their impact was negligible.
The event is trying to influence some people to rethink what we can do about the dead end we are finding ourselves in.
Perhaps the first time demonstrating together for Palestinian independence, for Palestinian liberty. And the idea is that by demonstrating together, we're actually changing the nature of the struggle. This is no longer two kinds of struggles by two diverse peoples.
The Palestinian-Israeli conflict has been raging since 1948 with no end in sight. In recent decades, the two sides entered into futile negotiations to put an end to the Israeli occupation of Palestinian land, but negotiations came to an end when Israel refused to halt its settlements construction on Palestinian land. Ibrahim Husseini, Press TV, East Jerusalem, al-Quds.